This is one of those chores that you really just know needs to be done, and you put it off and you put it off and you put it off. But today is the day that I am walking down our driveway and I am clearing the low-hanging limbs. It's so hard for me to look around and think that this used to just be woods, complete and total woods. It's also hard for me to believe that we made this road. We made this road all the way from the main road all the way up to our little cabin. And now that summer is here, these trees are stretching out their branches. They have all this room and they think that they're going to take over again. But today is the day I am trimming them back and making room for us to drive through. If they could hear me and understand, today would be the day that I tell them that they are not taking over, and today they're getting a trim. I'll be using this little mini saw that was sent to us a few months back. I really enjoy it. It was just a free review, so I'll take a free product any day to review. But actually, it's been so handy for me. Ladies, you'll understand this. It's not that we can't use the big chainsaws. It's just that maybe we prefer not to if there's another way. This is a small chainsaw, and so it's not heavy, it's not bulky. I don't have to like fight with the chain trying to pull start it. It's just battery powered and trigger. This triggers it and it starts it. And now I feel like this is like a marketing scheme. It is not. I'm just showing y'all what I'm using to trim these trees. As I walk along our path, we still have stumps that go kind of right along the middle of the road. So one of our next upcoming projects is to again rent the equipment and dig out these stumps. There's a big one that I'm afraid someone actually, if they tried to come up here, this could tear their vehicle up if it was too low to the ground. If you can see, it kind of sticks up a bit. But since we're in a truck, that doesn't bother us. But I would like to have this driveway clear and ready by the winter, by the fall, because soon we'll have a propane tank and soon we'll need propane deliveries, and so we're gonna need a passable driveway. Since we're one-on-one here, yes, we have started the build, kind of the build on our cabin. I'm not going to include Patrick in this because my feelings have been really just discouraging. We've been out here 8, almost 9 months. Lots of learning experiences have taken place, just personal learning experiences. As you know, I've learned how to live out here. I haven't shared all of that on camera. Some of it was for my own personal growth, and in time, I may share things along the way, but right now I'm just keeping some of that private. You learn a lot about yourself when you disconnect from the world. You learn a lot about yourself when you don't have amenities and you have to do things the old-fashioned way, the rough way. So when we lived in a full-functioning home, I would dream of this life. I would dream of how would I survive if I didn't have electricity? How would I survive if I didn't have a refrigerator? How would I survive if I didn't have, running water? And now I am living this out. I am actually learning how, but the goal, guys, this is gonna seem crazy to you, but our goal now is to have a full functioning cabin, a full functioning home, tiny home. We're not gonna go big. We're gonna keep our life simple. We're gonna keep it small because that is the goal. We will continue to live off a grid for a while. We have talked about getting electricity up here. as a supplement to our solar. We will definitely still be on solar, and we are looking at doing a well for our running water. One of the things that I miss the most, and it may surprise you and it may not, is a flushing toilet. Me and Patrick both have had some upset stomach days out here, and that is no fun. That is a daily chore for me. I have to keep our composting toilet cleaned every day. We've made a little composting bin just for dumping the waste of our composting toilet. Some people use that for fertilizer. I've chosen not to do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that little spot once we get running water. I may just kind of bury it up and leave it there in case there comes a time in this world when we need to go back to living that full off-grid authentic life. So I'm really confident in us at this point that if something were to happen in the world and it was to crash the grid, or the water was contaminated, or whatever would happen, I am confident that we would be able to survive out here on bare minimum, because that is what we've been doing. And I would like to think or hope that you watching have been doing the same. Maybe not full force living off grid, but planning and making preparations. Maybe do some camping to get the hang of, being in the heat all the time, learning how to cook over an open fire, learning how to make fire, create fire, start fire, those kind of things, and just learning more about the outdoors and learning how you can live alongside nature and live and it be beneficial to you to help you survive. So I have to tell off on us, and I think I did in a previous video, that we do have an air conditioner hooked up and we run it off of our generator. We do not run it all the time. We only run it out here when it gets really hot, or it's hard to breathe hot, and so we'll cool the cabin down until the evening time and then we turn it off. But we have been so fortunate to have mild weather. It's almost like it's spring weather. It's not been super hot weather, and so I think most of the country has been having more rain than usual. We sure have, and it's kept everything lush and green. So we've had cool days, and living out here under the trees has also really helped us on those extremely hot days. Little change of pace in the video. I am going to take the panel off our generator because it is not putting out voltage. So we ordered a voltage regulator, and I'm going to attempt to change it because I have laundry that needs to be done. Okay, panel is coming off, and I hope I know what I'm doing. Actually, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to do the best that I can. This will be the new part, and I'm going to do my darndest, help me Jesus, to get this part on. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, this thing right here, it reads the volts that are coming out. The output is horrible. So we're going to change the regulator and hope that it will put out the volts that we need. This one's hanging on. It doesn't want to unclip. I don't want to break anything by forcing anything off, but it's going to take a little bit of prying to get this off. There we go. Okay. I hope this is right. Oh my gosh, I hope this is what, I hope I'm doing this right. I don't really know how to get to the panel. I don't know what I can unhook. This right here won't move because there are wires attached here. So I'm gonna try to tuck this under there. Now the problem is I don't really know where it goes. I may have to take a pause, YouTube this. Patrick tried to walk me through it on the phone earlier. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to YouTube it and see if I can figure out which one of these is the regulator. Oh my goodness, I took the wrong panel off. I'm leaving the video. I'm leaving what I just did. I'm going to leave it because the regulator is on the other side. I could be in trouble for this, but here we go. This is not what I'm supposed to be doing. However, can you see why I would think that? Because it looks similar. This is the part that I needed to find. So I'm going to take it off. And, oh! I think I'm probably gonna need to or get that off somehow. I am not skilled at this at all. And I don't want to break anything, so that's off. And it looks like this part goes here. So I'm going to go ahead and slip that back on. Just like that. So it should be plugged in. And then this cord is the positive, the white cord is the negative, and it looks like they pull off. So I'm going to keep them matched up. If I can get that off. So that I know how to put them on. Okay. Make sure it gets in there really good. Well, that'll be a tight fit. I can't get my fingers in there. I might have to get some. Well, that one went on, or did it? Did it go on or not? Okay, so, okay. They have little prongs, so I need to make sure that the prongs I might need to find some little nose pliers actually, because I cannot push those on there. Oh, there it goes. Yay. Okay, it just takes a little bit of force. I'm so afraid I'm gonna break it. Go on. Nope. I can't get that on there. I think these might be too big. You know, you should be able just to push it in, but it is not. It is not wanting to slip on there. Maybe it was on there. I don't know. I'm going to take this, and at the corner right there, just, oh, there it goes. Okay, so if you have tools, use your tools. Then these have to be bolted back just like that. So that's what I'm going to do now. The next thing is this little thing right here, and I believe these are magnets, so I feel like it's going to be important. I can't give you guys technical terms. I don't know what these things are. I'm just trying to get my generator to work again. So, anything can be done if you put your mind to it. Anything can be done. And I think it's probably this one because of the prongs here and the bolts here. Because the generator requires some type of magnetism, and I feel like this little part's going to be crucial, so I'm going to take this piece off and stick this piece in. Now I got to maneuver this out, and I want to put it in just like it is, so I need to, for me, visual is the best. So it's going to go like this. So I'm going to make sure the magnets and everything are the same, and I'm going to hold it just like that to make sure that I put the right, oh, it's going to be stiff. The right pieces on the right side. I'm afraid that if I even look away, I'm going to forget. So I have to do it the way that is easiest for me to, where's this? Yeah, those are on there really good. And then this one goes, let's put the casing back on. It goes right here. Just like that. Okay, and then the magnets go down in between these, just like that, and push them down. And then I will tighten them back down and we'll fire it up. See if it works. All right, I got everything put back. Now it's the moment of truth. Did I do it right? It's running. So it's running and it shows that there's voltage, but the real test is going to be plugging it in and seeing how long it'll run, because before I could run it for about an hour and then it would totally lose voltage. So it's showing a voltage, but the true test is going to be me actually using it and hooking stuff up to it. So I'm going to test it and then I'll come back and share with you guys if it was a success or a fail. So yes, it does work. It's actually a few days later. Since it's been fixed, it's been running great. It's been running everything we need without any problems. And I'm trying not to show y'all too much because this bath house, this bath tent is moved, so things look a little different here, but I'm not ready to show you guys because we have some building in progress. So until next time, guys, I hope you have an amazing day.